Hello guys, I'm back, and I'm going to be reading What You Most Fear by Quality Control. Here we go. Life is full of ironies. It is just like a certain sort of person to appreciate. Many of them, this is, these are the kind of ironies that Lovecraft periodically wrote about. The irony of the person becoming what they fear the most. These are the kinds that are the most terrifying and the most delicious at the same time. But I'm getting ahead of myself. With any tale, it is always best to start from the beginning. I grew up in an average home, smack dab in the middle of suburbia, USA. Mom, dad, brother, sister, dog, and white picket fence. The whole 9 years, the only thing I was particular is the fact that I was suffered from nightmares. It wasn't the fact I had nightmares. That was different. Heck, it wasn't merely the fact that they were reoccurring nightmares. No, the bizarre thing was how long they reoccurred and how often I have the same nightmares to this day. They have never changed, and they are still exactly the same from childhood. In my In the dream, I start off by washing my face. I look up and see a creature of Gresto, a, a creature, a creature, see a creature of grotesque form and features. This creature of my nightmares has no nose, well, the bone, but no flesh part of the nose, of a nose. The flesh of its face appears to have been shredded, burned, cured, healed, or scarred on many occasions. So much so that the face is almost unrecognizable. The hair, what little there is, looks mangy. The eyes of this being are a deep, never blinking blood red with some. Sorry, I'm just trying to find better music. Where were we, people? Eyes are deep. Um, that's not what I wanted. The eyes of this are a deep, never blinking blood red with some brown thrown in. The creature looks at me, then seems to have an expression of disgust or terror of its own at that moment. It quickly reaches up and shatters into dozens of pieces. Seems like a fucked up dream. I just have to say myself. I start walking around, seeing that creature in the corner of my eye. I always look with the same look of combination of disgust and fear. In my sadness of seeing that thing, I gorge out my eyes, hopefully not to see it, but it doesn't help because then I'll hear screams of terror. I run and run, but it cannot be escaped. All I hear are screams. That is when I awaken from my sleep. The face of the creature is not only the thing that truly terrified me as a young child. I would wake up screaming for the initial month or so. My parents would run into the room and say the comforting, "Everything is gonna be okay." Heck, they tried to take me to a psychologist when I was 6, who said something about me being too young and possibly seeing a scary movie when I was little, and the trauma being struck in my subconscious, or some sort of stupid psychobabble. See, I know that isn't the case because my parents don't watch or like any horror movies, and my brother and sisters are younger than me. Well, after the psychologist psychiatrist ordeal, I learned how to wake up from nightmares without screaming. Sometimes I would stay awake all night to not have the damn nightmare for once. But even then,